Chakras are energy centers in our bodies, and we have hundreds of them, but the 7 main ones here down at the bottom is the root chakra. It has to do with our family, safety, tribe. When I guide my clients with root chakra healing, we work on the mother-father wound and inner child healing as well. And the chakra above is our sacral chakra. It has to do with our sexual energy. And the sacral chakra, these are energetic centers that you aren't visual to the naked eye. We have a lot of beliefs that we have a soul in the body, but when I would do surgeries, it's not like when I'm there doing incisions and cutting into the human body, I'm seeing someone's soul. It's an energetic. I'm not seeing the chakras as I'm looking at where someone's appendix is that we're removing. It's not visual to see. These were understood, and they're vortexes of energy. They're called spinning wheels, is what a chakra means. The energetics, the sacral chakra has to do with our sexual energy and is also linked to our rectum and our sex organs and our mouth. That's why a lot of people that are more sexually repressed or maybe being celibate, you'll see them eating a lot, or they'll say, oh, this tastes better than sex. Because if we're not stimulating our sacral chakra with our sexuality, then we're trying to repress it, then we might be binge eating or emotional eating because we're not meeting those other needs that we have. Then above that is the solar plexus. Then the green one is our heart chakra. This connects those lower chakras with the upper chakras. This is also our connection to the world around us. Above that is the throat chakra. And if people are before Tantra, I'm always a talker. But my nickname when I was a little kid was Motor Mouth. Okay. I was very talkative before Tantra. And you can either be overactive with your throat chakra and talk a lot, or people that are not able to say their no or speak their truth or share their healthy boundaries, or they're just playing small or very meek, their throat chakra is blocked. Maybe they can't ask for what they want in bed. Maybe they don't want to moan or make sounds in bed. But again, sound is like a thief. It's going to steal the tension from your body and help you to have orgasms. And we should be communicating with our lovers. I saw a funny meme that said some grandmother was like, oh, you can put his dick in your mouth, but you can't tell him what you want. I know that's kind of crass. That's how I roll. But it's just so true. Like, why can we not talk to our lovers and express our desires? But it can be really so terrifying for us. And then up at the top above that is your third eye chakra. That helps a lot with your intuition. And at the very top is your crown chakra. So what happens in our society, a lot of people were blocked in the heart chakra because we put armor there. We don't want to be hurt because the past hurts from mother-father wound, from past relationships, so it can be guarded and shut it down. And it's almost like the energy doesn't flow as much because it's like a kink in a water hose and it's not fully flowing. This is like Kundalini energy that looks like a snake, the serpent energy. This is what happened for me when I had my soulgasm. All the energy down below, it traveled up through my chakras to the top, and I had a Kundalini awakening. It was the most amazing experience of my life. Before that, when I was acting like Samantha from Sex and the City, like most people, we operate from these bottom 3 chakras. So I would keep all my sexual energy and my life force energy or chi energy, it would just stay congested in my pelvic area. So then I would be like, oh, just want to have a hookup or whatever to scratch that itch. And then because it was surging up and getting congested down here, and then I would have a hookup or sex, and males will do this as well, or do it when they masturbate. And then boom, the energy would drop back down, and then you go back to building up again. But what would happen whenever my heart chakra and everything was open is that energy could fully flow through the channel. Then I wasn't feeling these overwhelming urges and desires weren't ruling me. I wasn't being in the lower vibration of my sexual energy and desires, and I was able to have more clarity, more intuition, and discernment of how I would use my energy. But your wisdom, your intentions, these are all about your chakras. And if you see, this is a beautiful practice you can even try with a lover, see how your chakras will match up with a lover. I used to joke, I thought missionary position was like the lamest position ever. And then I had a lover that it ended up being our most powerful position. But we were both doing our work, and I was learning to be a Tantra teacher, and he was meditating and doing his healing journey too. He could last for hours and never climax, but all of a sudden if we would go into missionary position, it was like game over. And he was like, what happened? Because he had such a mastery with controlling his orgasms. This ended up being the most powerful position for us. So we were like, oh, we need to save this for last, because our energies would match up and it would just surge through us. It was really so beautiful. So practice you can even do with a lover. Our hands are extensions of our chakras and these energy centers. And now in modern society, they've injected some dire isotopes in there, and they've been able to scan these energy centers moving. So these ancient wisdom now in modern science is showing that, oh yeah, this really does exist. So if your hands are an extension of it, you can lean and get your hand and put it to your lover's heart, or a friend, or someone that you love, and then they can get their hand and put their hand on your heart, as you see here. And then what you want to do is imagine that as you're exhaling, you're breathing out down from your heart, down your arm, through your hand, into their heart, love. And as you're exhaling, they're inhaling, they're receiving and breathing it in. Where your attention goes, energy flows. And then when they exhale, you visualize that energy from their heart coming with their breath down their arm, through their hand, into your heart. And you can just create this beautiful loop. And you can even do this like if you're spooning and putting your hand around your partner. It's a really beautiful practice for connection and tapping into your energies. Here's another diagram of this, cosmic sex with all the energies moving through, and then the yin and the yang with the masculine, feminine energy.